Politics is a dynamic game that keeps on changing from time to time. Today, you realize that birds of the same feathers that were flocking together all of a sudden separate and their feathers change. They begin to flock with other birds. When some people are in power, they are so much obsessed, so much that they would criticize their opponents, not knowing that tomorrow might change. And I remember when William Ruto was the deputy president, he had a host of leaders that he knew very well were behind him, and they used to criticize Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto said he had a plan. Those leaders were charged against Raila and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Things have changed so fast because within a period of 2 years, those leaders have been pushed to the periphery. They watch the videos as they criticized Uhuru and Raila, and they cannot believe it. Rigathi Gachagua cannot believe that he was charged to attack Uhuru Kenyatta. Ndindi Nyoro cannot believe that he was even being told that he would inherit Ruto's seat. He's now been pushed to the periphery. They even want to remove him as the chairman of the Parliamentary Budget Committee. Now, many political pundits and experts are now scrutinizing Ndindi Nyoro. They're looking at his speeches, they're looking at his moves, and it is no secret that Ndindi Nyoro is no longer with William Samoei Ruto. He decided to stop attacking Rigathi. He did not sign the impeachment bill, neither did he participate in impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. Even during the swearing ceremony of Kindiki, he was not there, begging the question, what is next for Ndindi Nyoro? Many are saying that Ndindi Nyoro wants to move to a new party because Mount Kenya is serious that they want to form their own party, saying that the UDA is not their party. There is this video that has been going viral because Kenyans are now looking at the archives and they open and look at the videos when William Ruto and Ndindi Nyoro were in good tidings. And there is this video that has been going viral that I want us to watch, and I want you to listen carefully because there is something unique in it that I want us to really look at. Kindly take a look.
Mimi kwa miaka rais wetu Ruto ni kama baba yangu kimiaka. Na kwa hivyo mimi namheshimu sana kama rais wa Kenya. Mimi ile course nimesomea katika university ni course ya economics. Na hii nchi ya Kenya iko pahali pabaya. Hii muhura tumekopa pesa 7.2 trillion Kenya shillings. Tukifanya hesabu ya hiyo pesa kuongea ukweli, huwezi ona hiyo pesa imeenda wapi. Kwa sababu hiyo pesa kidogo tu unaweza kuwa umeweka barabara yote ya Kenya over 20,000 rami, that is around 1.2 trillion. Unaweza kuwa umeweka boma zote maji at 50,000 at 10,000 households, that is 500 billion. Kuweka stima at 10,000 households at 35,000, that is 350 billion. Ukiongeza zote hata kujenga a level 5 hospital in every constituency, a university of 1 billion in every constituency, hiyo pesa haifiki 3 billion. Na hiyo kusema hiyo, hakuna mtu tunatukana, tunasema tu kwenye tunataka Kenya iende mbele.
Obviously, Ndindi Nyoro was criticizing someone. If you listen carefully, that video has been edited. And the place where Ndindi Nyoro is saying that President William Ruto is like his brother, that video was attacking the former President Uhuru Kenyatta, if you listen to it very carefully. And Ndindi Nyoro opined that he's an economist. Back then, Uhuru had borrowed 72 billion. And Ndindi Nyoro gave an account of what he thought that money could do, one by one. And you agree when because as an economist, if that money was put to good use, that money would have really benefited Kenyans. I have watched that video before, but that message was meant to Uhuru Kenyatta. Ndindi Nyoro and William Ruto were in good tidings, and they used to attack Uhuru. They said Uhuru did not know what to do. Uhuru was a rich man who did not feel the predicaments of Kenyans, and they had told Kenyans that William Ruto was the chief hustler and he had a plan for us. He talked about the bottom up economy. Do you still believe that William Ruto is the right man to turn around our economy? You'd be asking, why then am I playing this video? Of course, that video has been going viral. Many people are showing it the way it is. Others have edited it because Ndindi, Nyoro and William Ruto are no longer reading from the same script. They are enemies. But how is that video relevant? Number one, it shows us that politics is really dynamic because it changes by the day. Who would have ever known that by now Rigathi Gachagua would be known as the former deputy president? Who would ever have imagined that William Ruto would engineer the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua? Considering how Rigathi was protecting William Ruto, protecting State House, keeping Raila at bay, who would have imagined? Ndindi Nyoro himself cannot believe that he attacked Uhuru, he attacked Raila Amolo Odinga, yet Raila is the one who came into the government and kicked away the first wife. I mean, it's pathetic. Now, number two, William Ruto promised Kenyans that they would not continue with heavy borrowing. And I remember when they came to power, Rigathi Gachagua used to tell us that when you realize you're in a hole, you stop digging. They were explaining to us that when you realize that you're in debt trap of some kind, you stop borrowing. And William Ruto told us that he would never borrow. Today, Ruto borrows 1.2 trillion shillings in 9 months. I'm reading from the Star. And it says that according to the data from the National Treasury, Uhuru's government borrowed only 437 billion in the first 12 months. President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza government has borrowed 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings in the last 8 months. Of course, this was the first time when he was in office for the first year. The loans show that Ruto has outpassed his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta, who borrowed less during the same period. That is the Star. And I want us to read another. This is the Nation. The Nation says, Ruto borrows more than Uhuru Kibaki with lower development despite collecting more in taxes. Ruto borrows more than Uhuru and Kibaki with lower development despite collecting more in taxes. And I want us to read, in his first 17 months in power, President William Ruto has borrowed comparatively higher and spent lower on development than his two predecessors, despite collecting much more in taxes, underlying the growing public debt menace. And I don't want us even to read further. So I was telling you that this video is irrelevant because Ndindi Nyoro back then thought he was talking to Uhuru Kenyatta. We have now turned the coin, the other side of the coin. The speech, that statement now speaks directly to William Samoei Ruto. He said he would not borrow. The same thing that Ndindi Nyoro was criticizing. He has even borrowed more in his first term in office. We continue taking more. Number three, he is spending less in development. You remember how Ndindi Nyoro articulated what that money can do, building this, that in every country, in every county. Today, when you look at our hospitals, our hospitals are in a pathetic condition. Even the employees keep on going on strike. Teachers want money, doctors want money, civil servants want money, and there are no facilities even in the hospitals. Today, as we speak, the National Assembly and the Senate are at loggerheads because the National Assembly is proposing that they reduce allocation to the counties. And there is a statement they have refused, that they are not going to take it lying down. That is what Ndindi Nyoro was talking about. Prudence. Using taxpayers' money properly. Now we are borrowing more, collecting more taxes, spending less in development. Now if you look at the independent institutions that are mandated to give us accountability, the Auditor General's Office and the Control of Budget Office, they are revealing that there is more corruption, more wastage, and accountability in the Office of the President, the Office of the Deputy President, the Office of chief minister. I mean, renovations that are taking even much more than necessary, money going into the offices of the first and second lady. There is just too much money that is going into pockets of people, deals that are only enriching a few people. And I want to ask, does Ndindi Nyoro still believe that when you take much loan, you need to channel it to development? That is the nature of our politics. And we would really want to see Ndindi Nyoro talking about it, because the shoe is on the other side of the foot, ladies and gentlemen. And I know from where Ndindi Nyoro is, he regrets attacking Uhuru, he regrets attacking Raila, he regrets supporting William Samoei Ruto, because this is the greatest betrayal to Central, betrayal to Kenyans who are told we would never get more loans. I want to end by asking a question. If we keep on reading from the book of Lamentation without any solution, without learning, then it's of no use. Have we learned as a nation? Have we learned to elect credible leaders in office? Have we learned to scrutinize speeches and promises that we are given as a people? Because we are co-authors of our own destiny. We gave audience to liars. They kept on promising. Even after ascending to office, they kept on promising. Even today, William Ruto would still promise, and you will hear people clapping in a church. I don't know what you think. What do you make out of Ndindi Nyoro's speech? Is it still relevant today, despite the fact that some people are trying to twist it to look like it was meant to William Ruto? Of course, indirectly, now 2 years down the line, it should be meant for William Samoei Ruto.